This is Umar for BoxNation. We're back from Riyadh. We're in London. We're at Milo's restaurant in Regent Street, courtesy of courtesy of Frank Warren. Thank you for the lunch. As always, I think I say this every week. Thank you for the lunch.
I know, it's about time you paid.
And we got Hamzah Sheeraz there, your captain. We've got the captain and the boss. Frank, just want to hold this up for us. We'll see. It's not a bad poster from Boxing News.
No, it was good. It was a lovely front cover, and we're delighted with it.
Absolutely. Well, look, as we reflect on this man's performance, the feedback and praise that I've seen is that this is the guy that's going to be the next Calzaghe, the next Hatton, the next Naz. I'm not saying the way he fights, but in terms of the list that he could join, Frank. So I just want your thoughts on that.
Look, he has he has the skills to do that. He has all what it takes to do that, and it's just getting the right opportunities to make it happen. And when he gets the opportunities, coming through, and I believe he can do that. And every fight Hamzah's had, he's gone from strength to strength, and that was a big test for him. A lot of onus put on him as being the captain. When you look at some of the guys in the team, how much older they were than him and more experienced than him, but he carried it well. He really represented himself, the team in Queensbury, and done the business and done it in style against a very, very good fighter, and announced his presence on the world stage.
Absolutely did. You just told me there when we were having lunch that you were a bit cold, actually. The arena was cold. Yeah. You were sweating in the changing room, and Amo's left hands woke you up.
Yeah. I was saying it's a good thing he landed it, because it warmed me right up, didn't it? But yeah, no, it was a good experience, to say the least. It was, I think, what I needed for the correct development of my career moving forward. So I'm not complaining. It was a great fight for the fans as well. So yeah, I'm chuffed, to say the least.
The air conditioning broke down at the back.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want you guys to watch this and talk me through it. Frank.
That was the end, wasn't it? Yeah. The last round.
What it was the culmination of, after that second round, when Hamzah, he got clipped with a couple of really good shots and showed his mettle. I don't like seeing any of our guys get hit, but I certainly didn't want to see him get hit. But it also answers questions. It showed his mettle. It showed that his composure, how he knuckled down and got back to using his physical attributes, which is his great jab, his great defence. He sits in his arms. It's very difficult to hit him. He absorbs a lot of punches on him. And what he does as well, when he throws his punches, it hit you on the arms. It's a bit like I mentioned it in one of the interviews. I was like Marciano.
Yeah.
They hurt. They break you down. Whether you're getting hit on hitting on the chin or whatever, but you're getting hit on the arms. They're hurtful punches. And he gradually broke him down, and that at the end was what it's all about as a great finisher and a great boxer. When he gets his man in trouble, they're in trouble. And he capitalised on it and takes them out. And that's what he did. He done it in great style.
Also told me at this lunch, Artur Beterbiev, a legend in this sport, put a post out on his Instagram specifically about you, sent you a message as well. Just tell us about that.
Yeah, and I've always said in my interviews that he's been kind of like an inspirational figure to me, the way he goes about things, the way he fights as well and whatnot. And I met him at the first press conference we had over here. And I had dinner with him. I got speaking to him. Like I said, I only got about 4 words out of him, but them 4 words, obviously, they went a long way. He sent me a message as well before and after the fight. So Prince Hassim done the same thing. I was on the phone to him half an hour before the fight and then an hour afterwards, having a good chat with him. So getting the recognition of all these great fighters, obviously, I'm doing something right, and it just adds that little bit more motivation to get where I want to be and to follow in the footsteps of these great fighters.
Everyone is talking about this fight with Chris Eubank Jr. There's a lot of demand for it. What does he do to Chris Eubank Jr., Frank?
Well, first of all, Chris has got to agree to it, and I don't know if he will do that, but if he does, look, I'm sitting here, in my opinion, I'm sitting in one of the best best young fighters, not prospects, young fighters in the world. And he showed on Saturday what he's all about. Him and Chris would be a brilliant fight between a young guy and a guy who's been touted for a long, long time as being the next big thing. Well, he's not the next big thing. It'd be Chris in a ring, in my opinion, with a guy. Can he stop the next big thing? That's how I look at the fight. And I look at the fight as being very, very competitive and a lot of pride, a lot on the line for both of them.
Yep.
And it's a fight for Chris that he certainly can't afford to lose. So will he take it? Will he step up to the plate? Will he accept that challenge? Will he fight the young guy who I think is in front of him now as a fighter?
Okay. Do you expect him to sign a contract, Chris Eubank Jr.?
It's up to him. It's up to him. I can only do my bit and sign it when it gets offered to me, and fight whoever they put in front of me. I've never been someone who's called out names and whatnot. So listen, if he does sign it, it'd be like I've said before, it'd be a pleasure to share the ring with boxing royalty, to say the least, and it gives me a chance to cement my name down in boxing history as one of the best 160 pounders in the UK at the minute. Yeah, exactly.
And he can do that, and he's doing it. He's doing it. Listen, I've promoted over the years, you know, a lot of really good fighters in that weight division, all the way through. You know, the best being Joe Kawasaki, no doubt about that. But I believe that Hamzah can be up there with Joe. I really do believe that. I believe he has the skill sets to do it, and he has the desire. And we see that again on Saturday in a tough fight. Early stages of that fight was a tough fight till he took over and used his sublime skills and did what he had to do.
At this stage, Frank, is it just noise around the Eubank fight, or has there actually been some sort of dialogue, conversation with the management
there's
team?
dialogue
There
going
is,
on, but nothing's been done yet. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. I saw during the week John Terry, Jack Grealish, Kevin Peterson.
Yeah.
You name it, was shouting you out and wishing you good luck.
Yep.
And you must have some contact list, Hamzah.
Yeah, no. My black book is filling up nicely now. But no, it's just nice to be recognised and to be given good luck messages by such great athletes as well. And like I said, it goes back to what I was saying before. It shows that I'm doing something right. And as long as I keep winning and putting on good performances, exactly. Like I had Justin Bieber not long ago as well. So let's not forget that.
Yeah. I actually want to show you a message that was sent in against you guys. I'm sure you've seen it.
Who from?
Oh,
who's that? Yeah. Mr. Anthony Joshua.
Us pussies got the cream. We got the cream. The pussies got the cream.
I think, listen, I don't have to say nothing because that reaction was spot on. So there you go.
Did you go and see Eddie and shake his hand after the fight?
Yeah, I did. I said it was just a pleasure to be around, just to be a part of history and to be around it as well. I mean, I'm not one of them guys who really gloats and whatnot. I was confident anyway fight week, so I told him before that I'd shake his hand after the fight, and that's exactly what I did.
Don't be a pussy and fight Daniel.
Do you think you'll take the fight?
I hope so. Otherwise, he's a pussy.
Can you reveal the conversation you had with him ringside after Dubois Hrgovic?
No, look, all this is banter. At the end of the day, we sat there and I just said to him, you know, obviously the fight was to come with Deontay, and I think they had it in their mind to fight Deontay, but I always fancied Big Bang to beat him, and it's a natural fight. There's some great fights there to be made, you know, with Big Bang, with Joe Parker. It's all them great fights, but there's nothing better than a great British domestic bust-up. That's what we all want to see. We all want to see that, don't we? And look, you know what, going into that, I was listening on radio today, and they had a betting guy on there saying that AJ, if that fight happens, is 8-1 on, and that's what the odds that they said, and Daniel was 11-2 against. So go with a bookmaker.
Imagine the prospect.
Kicked the bookmaker's arse on Saturday.
You did. Imagine the prospect, though. I know this is a while away and nothing's confirmed, but Joshua v Dubois and Eubank Jr v Sheeraz at Wembley Stadium.
Oh. Well, listen, that's fantasy fights, isn't it? Let's hope fantasy becomes a reality.
On Hamzah, one more. There was a piece Talk Sport put out yesterday. Jim White did an interview with you in Saudi. Just before that, I don't know the presenter's name.
I don't know him either. Yeah,
he
never
was
seen him before.
He was sat with Alan Pardew, former Crystal Palace manager, etc. And they were saying, Hamzah's just won a final eliminator. He should be looking at world titles. Why is he taking a step backwards with Chris Eubank Jr? Just get your thoughts on that, Hamzah.
Bit of a silly comment. I don't think he really knew what he was on about, to be fair. Like I said, I don't know who he is, Frank. Don't have a clue.
I don't know who he is.
He had a blazer on, and I think he felt important. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day. But listen, it makes no sense what he said. So
let's really get down to some reality here. Hamzah fighting for a world title. Everybody would like to see that. Hamzah fighting Chris Eubanks. More people would like to see that. That's the reality.
And that's facts.
Eubanks a step up. He's just beaten Liam Smith.
It is, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier. To be in.
It's you stepping up every time.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Exactly. Going back to what I was saying. Once I get an opportunity to prove myself like that, then you're up there. And then when you fight for world titles, it's bigger than it would have been now.
Last one before I let you go, Frank. I will have to ask you. We did an interview the other day. Straight afterwards, there was a lot of people saying, "Why didn't you ask him about this?" Straight after the interview ended, Yard put out a statement. You guys put out your own version of events as well, saying he's not a free agent. So, has there been contact with his team? Nothing.
I think we've written to him. Our lawyers have written to him saying what our position is, reiterating to him and asking why they said what they said. And look, it's in the hands of lawyers. Do you know what? I'm past that now. I'm disappointed. We've done all this stuff. I'm disappointed. You know what? Now, let the lawyers get on with it. There's been no reaching out on either side. Well, we tried to reach out. There's been no reaching out. It's done. So let the lawyers sort it out. And whatever the legal position is, one of us will be right and one of us will be wrong. And we get on with it.
Okay, well, I know this journey is going very well, and long may it continue. Hamzah, again, well done on.
I just want to say,
go on.
Credit to you for holding these mics out, because it ain't easy, mate. I'm telling you. I've got all lactic acid in my arm now.
Well, next time we have you on together, I'll get Frank to hold it for you.
Sorry,
Yeah?
I'm joking.
Oh man, as everybody keeps telling me, what do I know?
I don't know. You look a bit younger after the weekend, Frank.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, Benjamin Button.
Hamzah, Frank, thank you.
Cheers, Umar. Thank you very much.